Okay. Let's give this one last attempt there with Discord. Discord. Leroy Jenkins. We'll give Discord one last attempt to get on. If it doesn't get on, I will just continue without it. Because it updated twice, and then it didn't work. So if it doesn't work again in the next like minute, then it will be no stream notification for you for Discord today. Well, while I wait, I'm gonna go get my jacket. I'll be right back. If I can get out of this finanglement that I've put myself in. Ugh. Okay, Discord, no notification for you then. Sorry. Not gonna wait 6 years to start streaming for you to actually do what you're supposed to do. Let's see here. I need these headphones. This controller. I need this microphone, which is right here. Hey, Shadow Snake, how's it going? And thanks for hosting, by the way. I appreciate that. Okay. So, let me take a quick drink, and then we will get started. Yeah, kept you waiting, huh? Glad you're doing good. I think I need to work on my solid Snake impression. But other than that, I'm doing good. Gotta tell you though, well, I'll say it when we get this started. I gotta tell you, 3.5 hours of playing this game the last time was pretty tiring, but today, before playing the game, I went golfing, so I've walked about between 3 and 5 miles, all things said and done. And now I'm going to play a twitchy action game for up to 2 hours, so if I don't sleep like immediately after this, then there's something probably wrong with me. But in any case, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Metal Gear Rising, the Stream Edition. Last time, we started the game up, we suplexed the Metal Gear Ray, we got our arm and eyeball chopped out, and then we beat up a couple of members, well, one member of the Winds of Destruction, and then her robotic friends. And now we're here in downtown Denver, and we're heading over to wherever World Marshal HQ is. From here, we're heading that way, so that we can infiltrate and try to take things over there and prevent them from, you know, harvesting children's organs and using them for slave trade or cyborg trade or whatever the hell. Yeah, just smoke a ridiculous amount and I'll sound like him in no time. Yeah. That is true. That is a good point. Speaking of sounding like somebody, I'm about to sound... Whoa! Man, there's 2 of them. I'm totally unprepared for 2. Get back here! Ow. Ha. Shoot me now. I've got cover. Oh, shit. I don't know what happened with the sound just there, but that's okay. Eventually, one of them will drop their guard. Or I'll actually block one of them perfectly, and then, well, we'll be fine. Ha! Get that shit out of here. I need to use your body as cover, sorry. No, that's not how I use your body as cover. Eh. Okay, well now I can at least take your shields out. Let's see. Yeah, that wasn't much of a Zorro symbol. As long as I have at least one grad between me each time, we should be okay. Get back here! No, that's... Obey my command! There we go. In case it wasn't obvious, I love me some spin to win, so... I did not get his little thing, though. It's okay. And I unfortunately can't knock these guys out like I can the other things, the spider things. Get that shit out of here! Oh, I'm glad I wasn't right there. Now this time I got your number. Oh, come on, give it to me. Never mind. I was gonna say, oh, come on. Seriously? No Zandatsu? Well, it's okay. I thought I had it, but... Yes, they're so polite. They're so caring. I'm glad that they gave me the opportunity.
The zone be designated for heightened security.
You don't say.
Roger. Upgrading security status.
Did they just have, like, Yuri Lowenthal do both of those?
I'm heading through the building on the opposite side of the street. Follow me.
Okay. I've got company, though. I mean, I don't probably have to fight these guys, but there is one with a left hand, so... Well, there's no real cover, so the best way for us to do this would probably be to do one of these. I don't think they can steal the box from you, like in Metal Gear Solid. If you're in the box and they walk up on you, they can like be like, "Hey, you know, you probably." I don't know what I'm trying to say. They can like walk up and pick the box up off of you, and then be like, "Hey, that's not a box, that's a person." But I don't know if they do that in this game. I mean, it's a possibility. Well, you're getting a good opportunity to listen to Return to Ashes in the background. Oh, shit. I don't think so. Give me that. Yeah, I still haven't figured out why there's some stuttering occasionally, but... It's okay. I'm not that bothered by it, so... I'm also not that bothered by getting left hands, so... In case you were wondering why I'm not exactly going for the upgrades, that's why. I'm more interested in relatively clean, that's not clean, relatively clean, precise cuts to take these guys out without too much...
during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Without too much fuss. Well, before I engage, let's go... Let's see. I thought I saw a box or something. Maybe it was just this homing missile. I'm gonna check behind here first.
Your route through Denver has been plotted based on data culled from various security systems.
Yeah, stuttering, schmuttering.
I took the liberty of adding a guidance device to your chassis to ensure you do not stray too far. Handy, eh?
So what you're saying is you've added invisible plot walls to the game. That's great, Doctor. Fantastic. Let's get those EM grenades. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to save them, to be honest with you. They're pretty handy in the boss fight of this chapter, so they might be better to have just for that. Hello there! Okay, I'll play your game. I'll keep playing your game till you get out of my face! Not bad. I'm getting the timing a little better now. So, it just takes practice, really. Can I get him? No, I can get his arms off. So, in case it hasn't been made completely obvious, I really like the combat system in this game, and I love the flow that basically all of Platinum Games' action games have. I mean, it's twitchy, like I said, but it's all, like, the uninterrupted strings of combos that you can do in these games are ridiculous, and I love it. Like, it's fan-goddamn-tastic, and I approve. I would take this kind of action game once. I mean, when I first played it, obviously it took a little practice to get it all said and done, but once you get the hang of it, oh my god, it's so satisfying. It is so satisfying to just constantly barrage your enemies with all of the craziness that this battle system allows you to do. And of course, the more hits you can do because of all the craziness from using stuff like the polearm, l'étranger, the better you get. So it's fun, and I like it. Well, we gotta go in there, obviously. I don't think I missed anything for right now. I know there's an MIB somewhere in this office building. So.
Raiden, what's your status?
They trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business.
And that ain't cool.
Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Mm-hmm.
Raiden.
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
And if we ignore it, we're no better than...
Like what you went through.
You know.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Well, that would be good.
Say you succeed. Say you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know a great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor.
Well.
But he cannot.
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
Oh yeah, are they okay
New
there?
Zealand. Safe.
Oh, well that's
Those who
convenient.
Understand why I have to do this.
All right, damn you. You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to be the law in
Well,
Denver, so...
Officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful.
Now let me just turn this off the grid.
And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I
Sweet.
do not like what those Mudaki are doing any more than you.
Well, good.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
Spasiba, spasiba. Except I said it more Italian than Russian. Got the rhythm of Vanquish. I've only ever played Vanquish once for about, I think, half an hour's worth of time, and I couldn't quite get the timing down in that game either. I'm sure if I played it a little more, I'd get it a little bit better, but that's got to be one for the stream eventually there. Do these give me things when I open them? I heard something. Let's get that, clear that rubble out of the way. Well, they gave me a repair nano paste, I think, or an electrolyte one. Either one is good. Speaking of repair nano paste. Yeah, I gotta play Vanquish at some point. Didn't they just like re-release it on PC not that long ago or something like that? I feel like that's what that was, but I'm not 100% sure. Might have to get it over there since this game doesn't seem to be lagging too terribly on my PC. We're still getting 60 FPS after all, so that should be a good thing. I forget what you fight in here. I feel like you fight, like, raptors or something like that. Let's just keep this, because I know that there's going to be helicopters later that I'll need those homing grenades for. Ah, here we go. Some geckos. Some big geckos! How are you going to fight me when your major form of offense is to jump in the air and slam down on top of me? Ow. I don't know what I'm hitting, but at least I'm hitting something. Oh, I'm hitting this little guy, okay. Now I got you both where I want you, so, well. Ha! That'll work. Come on, get it. Almost got it, almost got it. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'll just wait on that one. And that mini gecko's really going all out at me there. There you go. I should have let him go. Oh well. Uh-oh. Come here, then. Let's play tug-of-war. Hey, Garrick. How's it going? Been here since the start, but something happened in there. Uh-oh, that's not good. Hopefully everything's alright. I always seem to take my time in some of these fights with the larger enemies. I don't know what it is.
Elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof.
Okay.
Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
Yeah, but there's still gonna be a lot of them. Ooh, 3D photo frame. Collecting porn! Sounds about right. 3D porn. It's even better. Well, it's over there, so let's go over here first.
You know, there's a rumor the MIBs come from Area 51.
You know what? You get to live today. Bye. These guys, not so much. Whoa. Oh god, there's a dude with an RPG behind them. Oh, I can't see. I'll take that and that. Thank you. Yeah. Did I get them both? No, not quite. It's okay, though. Clean cuts. Whoa. Oh, I thought that was an RPG. Nope. Please don't tell me I play on gamepad. What do you mean by gamepad? If by gamepad you mean keyboard and mouse, then no, I'm playing on a controller. If by gamepad you mean controller, then yes, and if you want me to play on keyboard and mouse, you can suck a my dick! Because that's not happening. Hey, Fletch, how's it going? Late to the show, but you're a few minutes. Well, I'm glad you could come. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Yeah, keyboard and mouse in this game sounds like absolute hell, and I am not going to bother with that. I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, and I would know I have one, so... Alright, up we go.
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
Okay.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Right, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight?
Yeah, but...
Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really.
Okay,
So
but you're
simple
not a
that I can
designated,
continue to monitor
like,
your
licensed
status
pilot.
And world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor.
They're probably more concerned with
I did not
building
have
up
the necessary permission to
cyborgs.
override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful.
Oh, okay, good.
Please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data.
And the children.
Research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
Yeah, of course, you know, a side concern, but a concern nonetheless. Thanks, Doc. Can't imagine playing it on the controller. You spent 200 hours on the keyboard. Well, it's worked out for you. You've gotten through and S-ranked everything on Revengeance, so I'd say it worked for you. Just for me, I can't imagine playing it on keyboard and mouse for two reasons at this point. One, because I've always played the game on controller, because I first started playing the game on PS3. And two, because my computer at this point is about 5 feet away from me because I don't have a good coffee table to set it on just yet. I'm going to have to find some other way to play Gothic since it's going to be keyboard and mouse, so... It is hell. Yeah, like I said, I can imagine. I don't think I'll ever be partaking in that challenge. Wooden Sword Challenge as a side playthrough in the future? That sounds like a good idea. Otherwise, not so much. Not my cup of tea, keyboard and mouse in most cases. Played too many games with a gamepad / controller in my lifetime to really be as big of a fan of keyboard and mouse. I'm getting used to keyboard and mouse more now, though, because I've been playing more PC games of late, since PC games are, you know, the wave of the future and all that. So.
Support. Roger that. Sending back up.
But what can they use support for? Well, that guy's got a left hand, great. Let's see if I can jump attack one of these guys. Probably if I jump on top of that guy. There we go. Hello! I'm trying to use Thunderclap, but I guess I don't have the timing right. Get off my cloud! That's the other thing you can use with the Thunderclap there, is that you can... Actually, I think it's called Thunder Strike, not Thunderclap. I'm thinking of Donkey Kong. What the hell? Oh well. But yeah, Thunder Strike is helpful on the rooftops, because, you know, you can kill people from the rooftops. It's useful for those guys, because the Claymore guys, because they get knocked over immediately. It's got all-around good utility. Just don't go barreling off the rooftops yourself, or, well... won't end well for you. Playing FPS games on a controller should be considered a sin. You know what? I agree with you on that. FPS games with keyboard and mouse is smooth as butter. I gotta agree. I don't know how, to be honest with you. Now that I've played FPS games on keyboard and mouse, like I've played Mass Effect 1 and a little teeny tiny bit of Mass Effect 2, which wouldn't even honestly be considered an FPS game, really. It's more of an RPG with guns in it. But yeah, playing games with a gun where you shoot a gun with a controller, I don't know how I did it, because I don't think I can ever go back now. Of course, that's me saying that, and I'm going to be playing Doom on PS4 eventually, so because that's the copy that I have is on PS4, so that's going to be a thing. Yeah, they usually do implement aim correction because it's just you don't get the same you know, you don't get the same amount of I don't even know what the correct word is for it, but you don't get the right something with FPS games. Ah, I knew there was something down here. Got used to Neverwinter Nights on keyboard. I have not played Neverwinter Nights. I've been told it's a good game. I just haven't had the opportunity to play it just yet. So one of these days, my list of games to play won't be so ridiculously long that I have 70 billion games to play. Of course, that day will probably come when I'm like, I don't know, 45, 50. Will I still be doing this when I'm 45, 50? I have no idea. Kind of depends on children and all those other things. Ah, nice large hollow chip. I'll take it.
Here comes another attack.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, I know there's somebody over here. Let's just get rid of these guys quick. I'll take one. One is good. I needed a refill. Alright, now the sliders. Oh, there's another dude there. Off my cloud! Ha. Can I still... Ah. Slice you open. There you go. I'll take that, thank you. Got the one controls are hostile even to keyboard players. That sounds like a fun time. Ow. And this is why I don't like sliders, because they're a pain in my ass to fight. Let's do one of these. There we go. Can I grab your little... Nope. Killed you too quickly. Okay. How about this? Get in there quick. Come here, you. Damn it. I tried. Oop. Whoa. Hello. Got it. There we go. Slider strike. I don't know what that's all about. I'm getting trophies left and right here, though, so that's pretty cool. I wonder what my max combo was in that one. 25. Okay, that'll do. That'll get me an A. As a 50-year-old, you can say your list of games gets longer every year. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to end up with me, too. But good for you, man. Good for you for still playing games at 50. I get this impression as I get older and older. Like, every year I get older, and I get this impression that people are like, you still play video games? And it's like, yeah, I mean, I still read books. I still watch TV. I still play video games. Like... Those are mediums that I appreciate and that I've grown up liking, so taking them away, it's gonna be hard. So, but yeah, I don't know, it's just an impression I get from some people. Oh, you're giving up on modern games. Okay, well, I mean, that probably helps. As much as I want to say, you know, don't give up on modern games, there's some little, you know, gems and stuff in there, but it probably does. It probably helps to kind of have one set of games or one subset of games where it's like, you know, I don't have to worry about them anymore because I'm not a big fan of them, so. Oh, what the hell is that? You know what, I'm not even gonna wow, I was gonna say I'm not even gonna deal with you right now because I got sliders to deal with, but I might have to deal with him. But first, I'll take this. Yeah, that guy's a hammer bro, basically. He hits very hard, and some of his attacks are completely unblockable. Like, the only way to block them is to not block them, but to use defensive offense like this to get away from him, so. Now there's two of them. Ha! Does Thunderclap, Thunderstrike help? Well, sort of. It doesn't knock them over the same way, but... Wow! Good lord, man. Okay, get out of my way, air conditioner. I've got people to fight. Wow. Yeah, these guys are tricky when there's a bunch of them. Get away from them a little bit. Wow. You do that. That's fine. should just use the long attack of the polearm to do some more damage to them, but, well. Ha! It's okay. We'll eventually get them, so. I got them on a lock now, so. Got you now! Damn. Missed it. Oh well. I think he's cuttable. Wow. Man, they both don't want to give me their spines. Okay, was that a fight, or was that just a... Here's a new enemy. Sounds like just a new enemy. Oh, never mind. There it goes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Companies like EA, Ubisoft, people are like, wow, can't wait. Wow, how are they going to fuck this up? Yeah. Yeah, I get that sentiment. It seems like some companies nowadays, they just don't care about making the games, like, good anymore, you know? They care about the transaction rather than the quality of said transaction. They care more about how much than how good. Quality or quantity over quality, which kind of sucks. It's not a good mindset to have, I don't think. I should have kept more homing missiles. Because we about to fight a helicopter after we casually walk up on this gent. Man, he was standing still and I still can't hit that.
Good, Raiden. Very good.
I'm trying to manually aim, it's just not working. Can I... Okay, well, you know what? He's a bloody pile of nothing right now, so that's... I'll just let him be. I could have sworn I was cutting through that, but maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't. Yeah, in indie games, that market is definitely oversaturated, so it's kind of... It kind of just depends, really, you know. Well, there goes a slider. Probably have to fight him later, too. I think there's a civilian in this part, if I remember right, too, so you gotta be a little careful. Because you can kind of, like... We'll get that item box later, but yeah, you can like stealth kill this guy and then like blow those guys off the roof with a grenade or something. So let's give it a shot. Yeah, I wish that those days were more prevalent now, to be honest with you, Garrick, but not always the case anymore. Let's see if I can free aim this shit. Okay, did I get the civilian? I mean, they're not dead, but that's okay. Definitely didn't get... Maybe I got the left hand. I saw it stutter. Ha! Ha! I got it. Ow. Just don't murder the civilian, that's all. There you go. Good thing he can't get hit by me, so. Inside was your last indie that impressed. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to when we eventually play Pyre for the stream, because that's an indie game that I think will be good. It gave me a very strong first impression when I played it, and I played it for about an hour, so I'll be looking forward to that one on the stream. It's by Supergiant, the guys that made like Bastion and all that stuff, so they've got pretty good quality games. So I'm looking forward to it. We shall see. You okay there, buddy? I think he's the second to last civilian you can save.
Oh God, thank you. Don't let those fuckers get away with this, okay? Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Get to someplace safe. I don't think that's very safe, but eh. Okay, we got that item box already. You know what would have sucked is if that slider that just randomly flew past my head before I started stealth killing those guys, if he had a left hand, oh, you guys, that would be dirty. Did he go in there? Maybe. Or he dropped that for me. One of the other. box over there. Okay.
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops.
I mean, you could give me a ride.
Freight railroad underground.
Or I could take a slider.
The elevator ahead will take you to it.
Slider Express. Order a slider Uber. Is that like an Uber except with burgers in it? I don't know. That actually sounds pretty good, but I don't know where you'd cook those burgers. cook them in the trunk or something. Well, anyway, we got to go in this way. So let's head inside, take this elevator into the building, and then I almost thought I was going to fall down there, but nope. Well, there's no way to get into the elevator, and there's no little, like, slot that I can go through. I'm not going to fit through that gap. How do we go down? That'll work. Might hurt a little, but that'll work. I'm glad I wasn't on top of that when it hit.
This must be the railroad.
It would appear so. Likely part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains.
Underground freight trains?
This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
or, you know,
it's
not
pitch
see
black
that.
in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
Yeah, not really. Because we have this to see down here, so haha. Yeah, I've heard about Unravel. That's another game that I kind of want to try at some point, just to see. You know, well, it will get dark eventually if you don't keep the thing on, your AR display on. But yeah, we can handle it. Can't go through that door though. But it's not just darkness we have to deal with down here, it's also a bunch of enemies, so... Cardboard box time again. I think I can actually see the objects down here a little bit better than I could otherwise. There's another EM grenade. Yeah, those are pretty useful, so you don't want to use too many of those because they'll come in handy in the boss fight here. So, and there are more quote-unquote black crocodiles down here. So you gotta be a little
They
careful.
still have not noticed you. Do not expose yourself.
Okay. Well, when this guy turns around, I can probably sneak up behind him and, like, stab him. So... like... no? Oop, never mind. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this the hard way. I can still see them okay, so that's fine. Well, get off of me. Just focus on this one, I think. Not keep the other guy out of my sight, though. Back up, Raiden. Back up, Raiden. Okay, that's not backing up. Huh. Ha. Can't tell if he's... no, he's not cuttable yet. Oh. Ow. Huh. I can't tell when their grab ends and begins. I think he's... no, maybe not. Well, he was cuttable, but they weren't letting me get his little... actually, this guy might be cuttable, too. Yep, there we go. Polearm is lame. That's fine. It's fine with me. I'll take lame. Okay, Fletch, take it easy. Yeah, I'll see you in Pem's stream. Well, yeah, he might be taking the night off. That's true. I'm not really sure yet, but if he doesn't take the night off, I'll see you over there. I'll probably be there. I might be half asleep, but I'll be there. So, I will take lame, though, Garrick, because I appreciate the flowing motions of the polearm. The uninterrupted, continuous stream of attacks. And racking that combo meter up to hundreds of hits. That's fun for me. It's not fun for you, I understand, but for me, it's fun. That data storage on the other side of this wall. Maybe. Yeah, looks like it. Might be able to stealth kill this guy. If I don't fuck it up like last time. Just wait for him to turn. And I'll sneak in behind him. Whoa. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work. As long as I stay on top of him, we should be okay. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? There he is. Ha! Gotcha now. I delayed my attack there just ever so slightly, my parry there, so. You're probably right. Once I learned counter parrying, that this would be a sword only thing, but until that point, I'm gonna stick to my roots. Where am I even going here? There was a data storage. So. Can I get back here? Did he? What the fuck? Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell was that? Nope. I feel like this is the way I'm supposed to go, and this is back here is the way that I'm getting disoriented, which is not a good thing. Data storage was right here, right? Yeah. There we go. I don't know what you get when you get, I think you get the stun blade if you get all 20 of them. I don't remember what you get at 10, but I think you get the stun blade at 20. Which is good, I like the stun blade, but I can't say I've used it all that much, to be honest with you, because usually by the time I get all the data storages, well, I'm already at the end of the game, so. Let's get up here in the dark. There we go. Don't even think about it! Ha! Well, that takes care of that. Is that a... Oh, must have fallen in between. Yeah, playing as Sam does get pretty OP. I'll be honest with you, though, I'm not as good at Sam as I am at Raiden. Probably because Raiden's guard timing is so much... it's so much more forgiving than Sam's, which I guess is kind of the point. Sam's gameplay is supposed to be a little trickier than Raiden's. It's supposed to make you not rely on guard as much and more on dodging, which is kind of what I'm attempting to rely more on defensive offense than actual guarding on this one. But I suppose if you can properly counter parry, then it all works out, doesn't it? So, taking a turn. Yep. Hold on. Wait for it. Okay. There we go. I was gonna say I can't see it, but I'll take it. All you do with Sam is counter parry. Seems easier to do. I'll have to see, because
use it to return to the surface.
I remember it being harder, but maybe that was just me. Maybe at the time that I was playing, which was a while ago, admittedly, but maybe at that time I wasn't very good at the game. So, I mean, let's be honest, I'm still not very good at the game, but yeah, it's okay. Anyway, we're almost through this area. Just got to go over that way to the maintenance shaft to get out of here. Ah, another one of these tripods. Okay. Be nice if I could see them. I'm just shooting in the dark, man. I don't even know if I'm hitting them most of the time, but that's okay. Are you bugging out? It looks like you're like off the screen. Okay, well, I got one of them. And the other one. Surprised, I figured they would give me something, but apparently not. Oh, here's a drum can. It's a secondary cardboard box, basically. It does the same thing, except you can roll in it, and obviously if you roll too much in it, well, that could cause problems. Fighting this guy with red phosphorus seems like a halfway decent idea. What's this one? But now you got me disoriented again, game. I had it lined up. Oh, did they? I think I've always alerted someone at least once or twice on Blade Wolves, but yeah, I'm not very good at stealth. So, uh-oh. Thought he saw me already. Well, whatever. Kill your little guys. Wow. Uh-oh. Let me out, let me out, let me out! Ha! Not a big fan of that grab, obviously. I mean, you can knock them out of it, granted, so that helps a little. Get in a little closer and finish. Gotcha. Well, that takes care of that. Do you get a rank for being down here? I forget. Or is it just the fights after this? Eh. Idenite. Oh, there it is. Not bad. I don't know what I just got, but... Oh, repair nano paste. Okay. That works. I love how instead of, like, jumping on top of it, I just totally knock it over with my face. It's like, Raiden, that's not what I wanted you to do. Come on, man. Nope. There we are. At least try to learn to counter parry. I will try. I will do the best that I can. We'll see if it works out. I'm not too worried. It's not like I'm playing this game in a competition of some kind, you know? Where it's like, oh, you gotta learn it or else you're gonna be screwed. No. No. I'm good.
Raiden, it would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface.
Oh, good thing I can get there pretty easily.
You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
Well, that's a plus.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand
Something...
your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
I was gonna say, something tells me, even if he did understand sarcasm, he wouldn't like it, so, well. That's okay. Do I have to press this or just cut the door? Okay. Just cut the door. Ah. There we go. I think I might have missed a health upgrade, too. I think there's one, like, near the beginning of this level, or this part of the level. But I'm not 100% sure on that. It's okay, though. I don't really... The idea is that I won't need the health, especially with the repair nano paste, but, I mean, we might be able to go back and get it or something. I don't know.
Right. You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters.
You know what else I've almost reached? Another grad. How nice. Got any regular dudes to fight? True. To fight while this is going on? Yep. Wow. Alright, grad. I'm getting a little sick of your bullshit. Ooh, I even got the left hand. Sweet. Take that. Thank you. I'm gonna run up and fight the grad, I think. See if he'll come down. Or just do this. This works too. Yeah, I timed too early that time. Yes, finally beat P5 there, Omega Theory. I can move on to something else now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get around behind you. There we go. What's going on, Omega Theory?
On the overpass.
Yes.
I suggest cutting the road supports. That should bring it down.
Well, thankfully, 3 of them are already gone, so... Oh, you beat it last week? Okay, gotcha. Cool. That's good. How was the finale for you? I'm sure it was fun. Okay, there's a counter parry for you. I'll get the hang of it eventually. It was great long, though. Yeah, I think that's the general sentiment, is that it was a good finale, but it was very long. Ow. I could aerial parry him, too. No. Too early. It's okay, though. We got him. Man, my Z's are, like, dumb today. They don't look good at all. Yeah, that would have been nice, huh? A little bit of DLC for P5, Midnight Hour, yeah. That would have been nice, Omega Theory. I kind of wish they did a little DLC with P5, but unfortunately they didn't capitalize on that. I mean, if they're going to release another version of it eventually, then whatever, you know. Eventually, if they're going to release another version eventually, then maybe they'll put in extra content at that point, like with Persona 4 versus Persona 4 Golden, but I don't know. I suppose we'll find out. Okay, there's a dude with a left hand up there. I can probably, like, finagle this RP grenade like that, maybe. Let's see. Gotcha. Okay, I got the left hand anyway. I didn't even mean to press square there, but I got the left hand anyway. Sweet. Ha! And his friend is gonna be like, what the fuck? P5 Crimson. So yeah, something like that, or Persona 5 Platinum, Persona 5 Crimson, something like that. Oh god. At least there's only one of them this time. Whoa. Stay away from me, man. Stay away from me. Yeah, I'm too early. This car next to me is getting wrecked, though. Still too early. I'll work on it. We'll get it eventually. Ha! Not this time, though. Snow's going along the Q series. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that, but we'll figure it out. Boris, you're talking to me like this is the first level or something. It's really not, dude. Let me reread your comments there. They have a second Persona Q coming out with the characters from P5. Oh, okay, gotcha. That'll be interesting. Is this the life upgrade? It might be. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'll take it. I'd rather not get above 150% if I can afford it. I think if you get all of the life upgrades in the levels, you get to 160%, I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Well, I have not played Persona Q myself. I will have to definitely give that a shot at some point, too. Probably for the stream, I'll do it. Like, I mean, I'm definitely planning on playing a bunch of Persona and Shin Megami Tensei games for the stream. So I will have to see if that's in the cards for me to play there. It's going to be tricky. I know that much because it's going to be, it's a 3DS game, so I know it'll be a little trickier than usual to play that. But we'll see how it works. Hit this guy in the head with an RP grenade. Well, he's alerted now, but... Haha, nah. Oh, I can't action him. Okay. At least his friends don't know where I am yet. It's good that it's hard. Oh, okay, gotcha. I've heard it's like, ow. I've heard it's more like an Etrian Odyssey game than anything else. Wow. Which is it's a little different. Not exactly a game that I'd say I'm familiar with, but, ow. Okay, RPG, but would you stop going at the wrong person, Raiden? Okay, there we go. Well, true, I would rather listen to conversations than play Metal Gear Survive, so that's a good point. Not getting that left hand. Persona meets Wizardy original style of the game, yeah. Jeez. Oh, really? Oh, boy. Well, they're starting to introduce sub-bosses now, so, like, I mean, they introduced the Grad, now we've got a Fenrir unit. Ha. And he fights pretty similarly to Blade Wolf, except instead of having a saw blade on his arm, he has like a big old wave cannon, essentially. Would you stop getting away from me when I hit you? I know that you ricochet off because you're a dog, but I'm like, come on, dude. Wow. Oh, was it? Okay. So it had more of almost an Etrian Odyssey style to it, the original SMT. Okay. So they're sort of just falling back in line with each other now with the Persona Q series, huh? Or going back to their roots, anyway. Or maybe Etrian Odyssey is just a little bit more in the public eye rather than the original Shin Megami Tensei games. I don't know. There could be any number of explanations. Is there a fight behind me? I feel like there is, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, nuts to that. Let's listen to Codex calls. Codex calls? Codec calls. Kodak calls. Calls where you get your picture taken in the midst. No, not that. No, there's no fight behind me. Okay. Cool. Then I will not go look for it. I should get the mariachi uniform. I really should. Well, maybe later. I don't think there's any new upgrades for right now, though, right? Yeah, we got all the upgrades for now. Not going to get strength upgrades still for any of these because, well, not worth it. I'll get the strength upgrades probably for the pincer blades, but that'll be about it, so. Did we buy all the skills that I want to? I think we did. The ones I didn't get. Quick Draw, yeah, don't like it. Stormbringer, don't like it. Don't like any of the moves for the polearm, because the polearm is godly without any other moves added to its moveset, so. Yeah, they're more underground in terms of their popularity, but Persona 5 is probably helping their popularity a little bit, so that should help a little bit. And I mean, you think about it, since the characters of Persona 5 will be in the next Persona Q game, that should make things a little bit more accessible almost for some people, because they'll be like, oh, I know these characters, and I may not know the series, but I can go play it at least, so. Oh yeah, codec calls, hold on.
Boris, I want to check how raising the codec encryption level affects transmission.
Yeah, codec versus Skype 9.0.
You?
Loud and clear. I'm
yes,
seeing
they
a reduction
definitely
in
are,
bit
Shadow
power when
Snake.
sending. We're on a broader direct sequence spread spectrum?
Da. Frequency hopping pattern changed to blue 1.
I have no idea what they're talking about here.
Interference still appears below process gain, too. Hell of a system. Worth every dollar.
But yeah, P4 and P5, and more so I think P5,
pinged HQ data
because
storage with
P4
my
is either on
tactical data
PS2
log.
or Vita.
The increase in latency is below 5%.
Gotta show. In that case, it will not affect mission. Our system is just one notch below toughest security available.
So who has the
Therefore,
toughest
police
security?
cannot see we are even transmitting at all.
Well, good.
All our communication is perfectly safe.
Copy that.
Perfectly safe, don't worry about it. It sounds like a used car salesman tagline, but Boris is no used car salesman, no sir.
Jesus, Raiden, this is a little over the top.
You think?
I mean, I've seen you pull some shit before, but this,
You should know me better than that by now, Kev.
I thought I did. Look, I know there's no legal way to stop
Yes,
World
yes,
Marshal.
that's definitely a
There's
helpful
got to
thing
be
there,
an
Omega
alternative
Theory.
to going on a rampage smack dab in the
Cortisol!
No alternatives, Kev.
I know that
I'm
one.
getting those kids out.
Raiden, that VR training, it's like what you did in Liberia?
Judging by what Sundowner said in Mexico, yeah. That scientist called it the Sears program.
After ex-President George Sears, a.k.a. Solidus Snake.
Great.
Yep. Ironic that kid shares his name. Solidus trained child soldiers in Liberia while working as a CIA paramilitary. It's not a happy memory.
I can
All
imagine.
the drugs, the non-stop violence, it destroyed my sense of judgment completely. I was made to kill soldiers, POWs, civilians.
Yeah, something like that. Like the
Next
store.
thing I know, Jack's back. I thought it was all in the past, but there I am, attacking a child.
You didn't have any other choice. Other kids would have died.
That's not the problem. I lost my cool back there. All I could do was think how much I wanted that guy dead.
Well, if you would have kept some of Blade Wolf's knives, you could have killed him
Even
from a
if it meant
distance.
Killing George,
He's not dead, though. Actually, he really digs his new body.
Well, I know, but
either way, I'm shutting this program down. Maybe they've got it better than me. They don't actually have to
yeah,
kill
of course
everyone
now
in
they
reality,
got to be concerned about
but they're
legality,
still going
but
through the motions, having it pumped straight into their senses, just like real life.
All right. Just give me a call if there's anything I can do.
Sure. Riding out.
what a twist! I have yet to play Metal Gear Solid 2, so I will have to see what the twist about Solidus is in that one. I know that there's a bunch of different twists, so as long as I don't get any additional details, I probably will be fine in terms of not being spoiled.
I heard what happened, Raiden. I don't know if I can offer much help, but at least I'm still here to save your data, okay?
Thanks. If things get bad, go ahead and delete it.
If worse comes to worse, I'll do it. But we're on an encrypted line, so we should be okay. Did you want to save?
Yeah, I think it was honestly a little
What did
forced. He
Boris
didn't have
mean
to
when he
cut
said
down the
those
middle,
brains were for medical purposes?
They're not just spare parts.
because he pretty much
Legally,
did. He
they
cut
have
like a
human rights.
solid
They
line
just
from
don't have
shoulder to
bodies.
hip,
They
basically,
uncovered under the arms
which
trade
obviously
even
sliced
be
the top
legally
half of
adopted.
George completely off.
Adopted.
But
They're brains.
Not as the law sees it. These are street kids after all. Most of them have no ID or papers whatsoever. Local mobs gather these kids up, declare them for adoption, and then send them off to a U.S. medical facility for treatment.
So you're saying Desperado didn't actually buy those kids? Directly, at least?
probably
Not
not.
stupid. Just evil. The basic idea is that the Mafia has these orphan kids, and Desperado pulled their brains, right? Now they need treatment. So the Mafia sends them to the medical facility to get them new bodies.
And then they sell the organs on the black market.
Facility.
One that only exists on paper. Once the brains cross the border, next stop is World Marshal HQ. The plan is to put them into factory bodies and assemble the cyborgs here in Denver.
Great.
Convoluted process.
If there's a silver lining to all this, it's that the first brains only shipped a month ago.
Well, we're at least ahead of the curve
Doc
there.
confirmed that in the data he's collected. You can speed up the VR training process for AIs, but not with human beings. So it's likely none of the kids have completed training yet.
Thank God.
That training, though. Sorry. I should get back. We can talk later.
A little more urgency with that now. But yeah, I think you're right there, Garrick. I feel like he could have just, instead of chopping like all the way down the body to kill the guy, he could have just, I don't know, sliced the gun out of his hand, or sliced his hand, or sliced his head, or done something like that. It just, yeah. I don't know.
I trust you do not mind my telling George about you arrival.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know.
Sure he does, but...
Not as if he can simply fly over there and meddle in your affairs.
Oh, you didn't give him a
It's throwing off
jetpack?
my
Okay,
emotional
well,
balance,
good.
Doc. Things like that can negatively impact the mission, you know?
However do you mean? You did the right thing, did you not? There's nothing to be ashamed of. George has the best body we can give him right now. And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content too, I should add.
Well, I would hope.
It was
They're not
your
getting
big
chloroformed
decision-making
anymore.
that saved them, right? George's body will require regular maintenance, not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense is more than worth it.
Better than
planning on
dead.
Signing him up with a PMC? Because that's the only job we're good for, as far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just consider it. The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human.
Still no cyborgs, yeah.
Public works possibilities
Well, it's 2018. They still don't have hoverboards. Let's not even consider cyborgs.
The other day about a cyborg plumber.
Back to the Future wasn't even
Not
right
forget
about the future.
elder care either. One needs
Let
great
alone this
strength to
game.
bathe and care for the bedridden. But it's also very delicate work, if you follow. Not the sort of thing you'd leave to a machine.
But
Sounds
cyborgs.
great. So long as we don't start replacing the old folks' bodies, too. Just because they're old.
A valid concern, yes. I recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides physical labor, though?
Oh, he has every
Yeah, we don't have walking tanks yet either, so I think we got some work to do here in the real world.
Physical strength. He's free to pursue academia instead. His body provides a completely ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education. The only problem would be how to cover the costs. The issue of student loan debt in the US is thorny enough already, even for normal students.
I can see that one. I can
This
agree
stuff's
there.
Not just George's problem, though. All the other brains I'm gonna rescue will have to deal with it, too. Giving them bodies won't be the end of their problems. It'll be the beginning.
Indeed. On a happier note, though, excellent work in bringing George's lower body back. Now he'll very likely be able to produce children in the future. Bravo!
Well, that's good for George, I guess. Then again, I mean, I say, you know, student loan debt is a terrible thing, even in real life, but I've already paid off of all of my student loan debt, so I guess it's not as big of a deal as I'm making it out to be.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden.
You don't say.
Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
Well, I liked my car
I knew
too,
the
but...
risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me.
On a
It's
discount.
not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal world
Yeah, something like that
design,
there, Shadow
you
Snake.
will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Just have to frame them the right
Probably
way.
not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd left it all in the past.
Not
Just
so.
like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why
Can't
you
fight
are so
nature
driven to
there,
terminate
Raiden.
the VR training. I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
I was also gonna make a mention of something with the cybernetic. Oh, you know what? Dr. Orr was saying, well, you know, there's a silver lining to all this because they can partake in all this other stuff, physical, academia, all that other stuff. But it sort of gets to the point where you start asking, well, when does the line start getting crossed between where do we stop being humans and start being cyborgs? Like, everyone starts being that way. But then you just end up being in Deus Ex Human Revolution, so... yeah, I suppose in a way that just means that the realities will eventually blend together, so... anyway, let's keep going.
Isn't this all a bit much?
What the hell are you doing here?
Innocent lunatic will
Well, I'm not a decent lunatic.
I heard you chopped the lab director in half.
Yeah, I did.
Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are, the child soldier, fighting for the children.
Doesn't get much better than that. More valorous.
What do you really expect to accomplish here?
Well, I'm gonna cut some people up and hopefully save some kids, so.
A bunch of brains? And what? Earn a medal?
What do you think? This is for a medal?
Buddy, Jack. No matter how many Mexican kids we cut or Africans we bury, the first world looks away.
Well, yeah, the first world is being complacent.
Shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe.
So what? We should just stop?
For money, or sex, religion, fame.
So what? We should just stop caring? I don't think so, Sam. You may be apathetic to everything, but I can't say that I am. Well, pretty much.
Gonna fix everything. Just you
Yeah, reason not to get a Sears Rewards program account. Yeah.
solve everything with violence. Is that it?
It's all I know, Sam. It's all I know.
My sword is a means to an end, to protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people.
Yep.
You ever think about them?
Uh-huh.
When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their BMC contract.
Right.
Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two.
Right, so it gives them no choice, but going back to the thing that made them lose a limb or two, it's pretty dumb.
So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war?
You wouldn't?
Brain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender?
Mm-hmm.
But they made their choice, right?
Yep, and I made mine.
Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress,
Yeah, imagine this on the news.
to them.
Window 1,
What are you
TV
talking
0.
about?
What am I listening for, Sam?
Can we take him? What's wrong? The way he killed all the others? Oh, God. Please, God, don't let me die. Let's do this!
Well, if you just let me pull your spines out, you won't die. Because when that gets chopped,
Closely now.
Die! This life. I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left.
it shuts you down automatically.
You ain't shit!
Neither are you. Raiden, just murder them already, please.
I needed a job. Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Then read the fine print, asshole! Yeah, seriously.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
Starting to think I should have gotten the wooden sword instead. Can't get that without all 5 MIBs, though. Damn.
I barely saved enough to bring Mama to the States.
Why would you want to bring her here, though?
Whatever it takes.
It sucks here, especially in this world. I'm not going to pretend like this isn't pretentious bullshit. Like, I get the point that they're trying to make here, but seriously, guys? Like, I get that these people are, you know, it's a means to an end for all these people, fine. I get that, but just stop. Just stop. This is a game about cutting people to pieces in a string of uninterrupted combos. Like, you can leave the social commentary of me turning people into hamburger by the wayside, don't you think? There you are. Well, I mean, I suppose it's good to have that social commentary in there for people who enjoy it, but it's just like, I don't know, it almost feels out of place to me. Maybe I'm the one that's got the problem. Maybe I'm the head case. Yeah, deal with the devil. You're right. You're correct. No, just emotionally traumatized.
A fair choice.
Why would you think that, Raiden?
People are different.
It's a world-domineering military company.
You and your brothers manipulating.
Why would they give anyone a fair choice in this shit?
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
Well, I'm glad you're actualized enough to realize that.
I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn, just as any intellect operates, man or machine.
Yes, that is true. Metal Gear does have a lot of social commentary as a franchise.
Directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
He's trying to mess with my head, you know.
We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now.
That's because he sticks to what he believes in.
For the next area.
With no bullshit.
I'll patrol ahead. You follow.
Okay. Just let it go, Raiden. Slough it off. Work on the mission.
Your current emotional state appears highly volatile.
I can see that.
I'm sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
Okay. I can probably do that. And yeah, at this point, Raiden's being a crybaby, so now we gotta, you know, not run into people. Because if you do, this is basically all you've got, so... Yeah, don't, try to avoid fighting, if at all possible. Let's see if I can get this way without him noticing me. Hide from them around that train or something. I forget if there's a pickup over here, like a... Well, we already got the life upgrade, and we already got the MIB, so probably nothing super important here. Maybe a data storage unit or something, so... Yeah, gotta stay out of sight now. Use my binoculars to recon the area, yeah. Or just go around the train. That usually works out okay for me. Can't jump either, so... that guy's coming towards me. Well, might be okay now. He's going a little away from me. And we got a checkpoint, so that helps. Yeah. I don't really need that repair nano paste, so I think I'm just going to go this way. Let's see. Camera, work with me. Ah, okay. Just let a few guys out. That's fine. Let's back up a little bit. Let him pass. And then just run in behind him. I think you get graded for this too, so you gotta kinda try to play the game the way that they're asking you to, so. But once you pass across this line, I think you're good. These guys will notice you, but, you know. Ow. Well, then maybe you shouldn't listen to only what people tell you, if people tell you only what you want to hear. Ow. Yeah, you are kind of dumb for trusting them, so, ow. Hey, Sam. Oh, I can't go get him. What, not gonna fight anymore now that your boss is here? I didn't think so. It never really was, Sam, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just choosing to look at it black and white.
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper.
That's not Sam's voice. Who's there?
My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction.
Man, they threw you in pretty quickly, didn't they?
I guessed as much.
Wonder what this guy's shtick is. Oh. That's his shtick. Great. He can freely attach and detach himself using magnets. Fan-goddamn-tastic. You don't have neck muscles, dude. You're a cyborg.
Feasting on the insides of your enemies?
Uh-huh.
How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience.
You guys are acting like I'm actually killing them.
So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
The man who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
You're the ones exploiting them.
Which incidentally is
You
also
take
me.
advantage of their weakness.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield.
That's the idea. It's a Xanados gambit there,
Kill or
Raiden.
be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh taught me that.
Well, Phnom Penh was probably not the best role model.
Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up in the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased.
Well, you're wrong about that.
Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke.
Only you.
It's controlled by something greater. Means. The DNA of the soul.
God damn it.
They shape our world. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on.
And they die as quickly as fads.
Long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all means are passed along.
How about full of shit? Is that a meme?
You can't fight nature, Jack.
There it is.
Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak. Ugh. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite.
So is that.
It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion.
Oh, did they?
was broken.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is the internet, Garrick, so
It's only
can't
nature
post it on the
running
internet
its
without it
course.
being dumbed down to hell and shit
You have no
posted to hell,
choices to
so
make, nothing to answer for.
sounds about right.
You can die with a clear conscience.
Not you, though. You're gonna die painfully.
You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists.
Yeah, the word and the
I told
meaning, yep.
myself this was about justice.
And then the internet grabbed it for
protecting the
itself.
weak. But I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
Tell them what's right, Raiden.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside.
Mm-hmm.
But who am I kidding? I was born to kill.
Damn right.
The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff.
Well, you were clouding
I
your
guess
vision.
I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe.
Yeah.
What I really am.
What do you say?
I'm saying Jack is back.
About time. Now you don't gotta worry about it, Raiden. Gotta worry about your conscience getting in the way. Because it was a bunch of bullshit.
Turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
Do it!
I need it. I need the pain, man. It's a drug.
Pain. This is why I fight.
Well, you know how it feels, Raiden, so you know what other people shouldn't feel. The pain you've felt. And that's why you rip people to shreds, so, yeah, don't forget that this time.
This is my normal. My
No, that's your limit break, Raiden.
You've lost your mind.
You say it like you have one. None of that. Nope. Shame on you both. Here, you can have that back. I don't need it.
Who's next?
Who wants some?
I'll take this dance.
Okay, Sam, you... Never mind.
Report back to the chief.
I was gonna say you asked for it, but...
He's mine.
They have to throw me in here for 5 minutes so that I can be the least developed Wind of Destruction out of all of them.
I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're just being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Want to know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration?
Oh boy.
I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Okay, so after the first time I played this game, I could never take that line seriously without a farting noise going off in my head every time he said it. I know that's terrible, and I'm sorry, but it just the way that I see it. God. But this is Monsoon, and he's kind of a pain for other reasons. Because he'll use smoke screens against you, he'll use his electromagnetism. There's other things that he'll use. Did I just use a nano paste by accident? My bad. Didn't even intend to do that. Where'd you go? There you are. Ha! Yeah, for you, maybe. Okay, slow down, Monsoon. You sound like a raving lunatic. I guess that's kind of the point, though, isn't it? Where are you going, son? Reminds you of Beyblade. Yeah. Oh, great. The dildo came out of his face. Fantastic. Now what? Oh, come on. Would you like to try that one again? Oh, he actually is going to try it again. Great. What first? Yeah, don't let those hit you. They do some good damage if they do hit you. There you go. Monsoon. Ah, there you are. What the hell? He's dodging my hits! What am I supposed to do now? Well, I'll tell you in a moment when we get him out of the smoke screen. I keep using those nano paste by accident. Well, we need to get away from him a little bit. Essentially, we need to hit that part of his body, and then we can go and do other things to it. But basically, if you hit the dildo part, he stops being electromagnified, so that helps a little. I know I'm ridiculous. I make it hard for you there, Monsoon. Yeah, I'll show you what else you can do to him in order to knock the electromagnetism out of him in a couple of minutes. Great. Oh, and even if they don't look like they're coming towards you, you still wanna cut them because they will still explode and hurt you if you don't cut them. So sometimes it's easier with a vertical hit to cut them up, but yeah. Hi, Monsoon. Oh, okay, so he's electromagnified. If you manually toss an EM grenade at him, it will automatically let you cut the dildo. So there's a little pro tip for you if you weren't sure. Makes EM grenades really nice in this fight. Ow. Where are you going, son? Oh god, now what? I think you're supposed to cut this, but I'm not 100% sure. Ow. I was wrong. Is it cheap? Well, it's better than boring, Garrick. I'll take cheap over boring any day. As far as I'm concerned, waiting to cut him up is boring as hell, so... Well. You ready to fight for real now? I couldn't defensive offense that one. Ha! I don't know, do you? Ow. I have no idea where he is. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Almost didn't see that one. Holy cow. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, not done yet. Okay. There we go. Now we're good. Hi, Monsoon. Have one of these. And yes, I know you can automatically throw the grenades. It doesn't work as well as manually throwing it. Trust me, I have no aim, so it works a lot better for me if I throw it manually, because then as long as I'm locked on, the game just automatically tosses it that way anyway, so... Well. How much longer are you gonna keep this smoke screen up, man? Yeah, I'm approaching you. That's the death that's approaching. Now what? This again? Oh, you can throw a grenade or block the garbage? Okay, gotcha. Let's give that a shot. At least it doesn't hurt me that much. Or at all. unlike other parts. I can get a few hits in on this one, since it's really hard to get hits in on Monsoon. Now might be a good time to get some good hits in if you haven't gotten a lot. So. Oh great, he's using the Washington Monument against me! God damn it. No, not quite, but... What are you gonna do, stake me in the heart? I'm not a vampire. How about use it against you? And that... Know you! Okay, you insist. Goodbye, Monsoon! Now use his head like a soccer ball. No, no. I didn't know you could throw a frag grenade at that, though. Huh. I have to try that sometime.
Kill. Or be killed.
I can't move the camera.
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course.
Yeah, you tell that asshole.
Your means end here.
You've been banned from 4chan, Monsoon.
To you. Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue.
You mean the slaughter of World Marshal's executives? Because you're probably right about that. No, you won't return to the Earth, Monsoon. You're a big magnet, so... You'll always be floating slightly above the Earth. Bye-bye. And now we can use Ripper mode. Cool.
Raiden?
I think I'm okay.
Relax. I'll get the brains.
Maybe not, but, you know, that's what nanopaste is for, right?
I don't want this for anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
Later.
And now back to your regularly scheduled Raiden. It's like we never even had that blue screen of death. I was going to say PTSD moment. It probably was, but... Yeah, it's like we never even had that little heroic blue screen of death happen. I still got a B. I missed 2 fights, that's why. That's okay. I don't need all that stuff. But for defeating Monsoon, we get the tactical Psy Dystopia. Pretty good against single targets or, you know, flying enemies there. So if we fight flying enemies, you know what I'm using from now on. Because unfortunately the homing missiles and rocket launchers are a little limited. So, yeah, let's customize, see if there's anything new. Ah, there is. Cool. And we don't need the Fox Blade. But we do need more absorption and more energy enhancement. Cool. I'm basically taking those because it will make it a little bit easier for me to use my fuel cells. Yeah, we only needed 1 more S rank at the end there. If we would have gotten an S rank on Monsoon, we would have had an absolute ass rank at the end, which would have been good. But yeah, I'm taking the uptake rate and the energy use because it makes it a little easier to just shred people with the Zandatsus and stuff, so... Won't help me in the final boss fight, but that's another story for another time. But there's the Psy. Let us equip the pole arm because we're going to use it. Unfortunately, I don't think the Psy gets any new moves. You can upgrade its strength, but again, I don't really find the need that much. I'm not really big on caring how much time I spend in fights in this game, to be honest with you. It's probably why I don't get S ranks on everything, but more fuel cells. We don't need any more life, as I said, so we'll be good. And yeah, no new skills for the Psy there. It pretty much does what it does, and that's about it. So it's effectively really like a an unlimited EM grenade. So it helps, that's for sure. Okay, well that takes care of that. Now inside World Marshal. Let's see what we can do in here.
You killed Monsoon.
Sundowner.
Impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training.
Not for long.
Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Okay, but remember, you're the one that said it, not me. What do we got? There was an item right ahead. Some nano paste. I actually don't need that. I'll grab it anyway. Or I won't. Where'd it go? There it is. Got stuck under the couch. I hate when that happens.
I'm sorry, sir. Our business hours for the day have ended. We are looking forward to your next visit.
It's okay, I'll let myself in. Bye.
If you do not comply, I will need to contact local law enforcement.
Okay.
Watch out! They keep on coming.
Yes, they do. And they're invincible to my hits for a second. That's okay, though. What'd you think? You could get away from me? I don't think so. You first. Ha. Ooh, I even got the left hand. Not bad. Thanks for guarding that. That meant I could get the left hand, so. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, raiding Konami HQ. All the interfaces what Raiden actually sees. Oh, okay, gotcha. Anybody else? Yep. Well, not getting that one. Well, hello. Some Fenrir's. Great. Ow. Can't exactly spin to win with the Fenrir's, though, because it's harder to move and hit them. Whoa, camera! Slow down, camera. But if you knock them up in the air like this, well, that helps a little bit. Come on, then. I don't know if he even fired that, to be honest with you. Ha! Who else wants some? Well, we got an 110 hit combo. That should be okay, I think. Done. Hey, where'd that lady go? Must have gotten chopped up in the combat there.
Raiden, Sundowner contacted you from the top floor.
Okay.
Time to make your way up there.
Alright, so that's the whole gimmick of this area. We gotta climb to the top of the HQ in order to find Sundowner and get the brains back. Now, there is a fight right here that you can do, but I'm not gonna do it because it's practically impossible without having access to... There's a wig that you can get. It basically makes it so you have unlimited sub-weapons. Because I'm not any good at the turret sections and everything like that, so we're not going to be doing this fight, but... You know, it's an option if you want to get, like, all of the fights in this entire chapter done. Basically, I'm just going to wait for the elevator and then go straight through it, so I'm not going to bother waiting. As you'll see. But you can if you want. It'll get you access to an extra fight, which will probably increase your rank just a little bit, so that's good. I think I'm missing a couple of VR missions, but I mean, that's fine. Doesn't bother me that much. So let's fight a little. How much? I don't know.
The
But...
appear to be disabled.
Great.
Which we should have expected, I suppose.
You think?
I will access the control unit. Perhaps you can hack an elevator and make it operational.
Okay.
Ooh, splendid idea. By all means, yes.
So how will we do that?
It seems the guards are storming the building. Raiden, get back to the entrance. Buy me some time to get this elevator operational.
Okay, so now you can use any means available to you, the turrets, your sub-weapons, whatever you want. You just got to defend this area until Doctor gets it all done. You could go down here to fight the guys, but yeah.
Use the weapons around you to slow them down. Throw everything at them you can.
Okay. I'll just wait for them to come up here. Now, there is a guy with a left hand, so you probably want to kill him in some way, so. You see that grenade? Ha! Yeah, those shields ain't gonna last you too long there, broskies. Oh, I got the left hand. Good. If I get 10 of them, that'll be helpful. Yeah, you can use the turrets too, but they seem to destroy them fairly easily, so I'm kind of like, about using them, you know? Okay. So now we can head to the elevator. And of course, if you head to the elevator, you can't complete this fight, so. Hi there. Maybe we'll fight a little more. I think they throw like a bunch of shit at you eventually too, like a grad and a couple of other things, so it gets a little insane, but yeah, we'll make do. Could probably hit those guys too, but let's get this guy first. Wonder how many Zandatsus you need for this one in order for it to be, you know, good. Let's see. How about that? Yeah, not quite. I'm trying to use the free aim rockets at first because I feel like it'll be a little easier to aim them.
Enough with the guards. Just get in the elevator.
I mean, I will eventually. Try a heat-seeking missile. There we go. That guy's a little out of the way. How about you? I don't know how many of these you need in order to kill them, but I don't think that worked. Neither did that. Let's see. Ah, last homing missile. And didn't quite get it. Do these respawn? No, they don't. Okay. What else can I use? I might be able to arc one of these. Well, these aren't going to kill them, though. Or I could just use one of these, since this seems to be intact. Where'd they go? Oh, there we go. Killed that guy. See if I can, like, arc around, hit one of these guys. No? Okay. How about here? There we go. That's a little bit of a better angle. Now they got rocket launcher guys, great. That's gonna make things a little challenging, don't you think? There you go. Ow. At least you don't have to worry too much about hits again in this one, because with the turrets, well, that makes things a little easier. That's not good. Okay, time to manually fight. Ow. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Okay. Ow. Well, that didn't work. Ow. Neither did that, man. Not having any luck with this whole camera angle thing. Oh god. Get me out of here. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Oh, and also, you can destroy the turrets yourself, so that's, I mean, I guess that makes sense considering, but... Let me out, let me out. Ha! There we go. Not sure where his friend went, but... Just get over that. Grab me now! I'll try to stay over here, though, if I can. So I don't destroy the other turret in the process. Ow. Nice drop kick. Not having any luck with this. Uh-oh. Ugh. That seems to be random, though, too, whether or not you get out of that. I'll be honest with you. Like, I seem to sometimes, like, I feel like I'm shaking the control stick as much as each time, but... Uh-oh. Ow. Also, the camera's not helping any. And off we go. Ouch. Man. God. I knew he was coming down at some point. I just didn't know when. Ha. That's not giving me a prompt to cut them up, dude. That's only giving me a prompt to cut up one of their arms. Ow. Block the other one, please. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, random. Okay, I'm getting kind of sick of this shit. Camera, you're not helping! Where's your friend? Where'd you go? He's here somewhere. There he is. I feel like this is a waste of nano paste almost, but that's okay. There, if I lock onto him, I'll never lose him, so... I really need this, please, thank you. Never fail from getting out of Mastiffs. Well, good for you! I fail all the time. Alright, what do we got here? Who's left? You are... Okay. And who else? Up here? Oh, over there. Okay. I see. There you are. Man, you were one hit away, weren't you? Oh, God. Here we go. Those missiles aren't going to do me any favors. Get some, motherfucker! Man, he's tanky. Literally. Get it? Because he's a tank? There we go. I still got an S rank on it, even though I was sucking. Good. That's all that matters. Okay, now we can go to the elevator. I'll even get all that nano paste back by the time we get up there, so...
For security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. The lower area consists of offices and meeting space for staff and visitors, while confidential military projects and technical research are restricted to the upper levels.
So I gotta start in lower, then get to upper.
Up top.
Indeed. But that elevator can only access the lower floors.
Okay.
You need to get to the 20th floor and pass the security gate there to reach the upper area.
Okay.
Guess. Time to find another left hand?
Well, that is the problem. security cyborgs would not have sufficient clearance. But managers and senior staff have already been evacuated, no doubt.
So, what do you want me to do?
The only option is to cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy.
Okay.
It is powered by no less than 3 systems, including a backup power supply. You will need to destroy all of the electrical control panels to disable them. In any case, you should arrive at the 20th floor soon.
Okay. Your floor, sir.
The electrical panels are most likely hidden in the walls. Use your enhanced AR to search for any unusual heat sources inside the walls there.
Okay. So you mean like this? No, not this wall. I think that wall's in a DLC. There's something that you can do with it, but not in this case. But yeah, there's areas that you can search basically, and certain walls will be will have the electrical panels in them. So we just gotta make do with that. There's a bunch of treasure chests to get around here too. So.
Gate. It is composed of steel alloy bonded by a high-frequency electrical current. It should unlock once the power has been cut.
Okay, let's grab. Oh, these are just electrolyte. Okay, I was gonna say that's repair nano paste. That should help out a little bit, but 'tis not. It's okay though. So you're gonna make me cut this door, aren't you? And you can avoid fighting these guys if you really choose to. I don't know that I'm gonna get the chance, but we'll see. Can I get up there? Well, I can get this while I'm at it. On my way out the room, grab that. Okay, which one of these can I jump up on? Or I could just do that to knock it down, you know. That works too. Get out of my way! Man, they're like Lego bricks. They just don't go away. There we go. Another one, really? Must be... These people must be the ones that are putting those there. Okay. It's gonna be slightly tricky to get these guys, because usually when one has their back turned, the other one does not.
There should be an electrical panel nearby. They found you. No choice now.
I got it. Ow. Oh great, a Claymore guy with an RPG. Just what I need. Ow. And there's a raptor now. Is that one cuttable? Well, his hand's cuttable eventually. Ow. Yeah, these are probably some of the harder fights in the game, just because they spam the shit out of enemies at you there, and then this happens, so. And because I didn't get power upgrades, well, things could be problematic.
The most likely hidden in the walls. Use your enhanced AR to search for any unusual heat sources inside the walls there.
If I actually cared about being stealthy, then that would make this a different story, but usually I'm not too.
Ah, the security gate. It is composed of steel alloy bonded by a high-frequency electrical current. It should unlock once the power has been cut.
I guess we could try stealth. If it doesn't work, though, caution to the wind. I know going that way is probably a bad idea, because there's too much line of sight that can be disrupted there. So perhaps going this way would be easier to start with, you know. Wish I could see where the guy was while in the box, but he's coming this way, I know that much. There he is. Once he turns around or bumps into me, we'll be okay. to go run up on him. Who left this box here? Well, that's one.
Use your enhanced AR to locate it.
Yeah. Trying to get the arm, but it didn't work, so oh well. But yeah, there's an electrical panel somewhere near here, so let's check it out. See if we can find it. It's a little easier in this part because, you know, there's no enemies that are in this room that can really fight you, so let's see. Ah, there we go. More nano paste, that should help. But yeah, this is what you're looking for when you're looking for electrical panels, so.
1 down, 2 to go. Keep at it, Raiden.
Okay, now we have a problem because line of sight is going to be easily disrupted here. I think that's in a secure room, so let's see what we can do here. Alright. See, because now I know if that guy... The guy in the other room is going to see me if I try to stealth kill somebody here, so... Okay, well... Alright, your RPGs are not appreciated, and I'm running this way so that none of y'all can get line of sight on me the whole time. Run, Raiden, run! Damn it. Okay, well, they're blowing each other up now, so that's fine, too. Ow. Can all of y'all, like, destroy the furniture or something so that it's a little easier for me to get around in here? Actually, here's a thought. There we go. We'll get this eventually. Ow. Goddamn RPGs. What did I just say? Needed that. Phew. Eventually he'll bounce off of me enough. Or I'll just fuck it up. That works too. Died. Okay, well, wow. Man, you can really jump, can't you? Thank you. Okay, I think that's it for these guys now. See if we can find that other electrical panel. It's gotta be here somewhere. No, not there. here we go. So there's one over here.
Excellent. Just one more.
And now there's raptors patrolling the halls. Great. Well, good thing I've got some more EM grenades. Ah, there you are. Man, dodged right underneath it. Whoa. Can you block when I'm telling you to block, please, Raiden? Can't tell if I just used one or what. Okay, well, hold on. Let's get away from that. Wonder if you get a rank for this one. I forget. Oh, have a pissed off break later. It's not gonna help you where you're going. Ow. Gotcha. Saw a repair nano paste. Here we go. Maybe not. Maybe that was a grenade. Let's see. Where was that repair nano paste? Thought it was here somewhere. Oh well. Not a big deal.
There should be an electrical panel nearby. Use your enhanced AR to locate it.
Got it.
Yes, that should take care of security. Now, head back to the gate.
Okay, so now we can go upstairs, but first... Here we go. Ah, okay. It's one of these. Ooh, large hollow chip, cool. So let's get in here. There's a cardboard box. VR mission, and what else? Anything else in this room? Top of those, no. Another item box to get over there. Let's go grab that. Is this room that I couldn't get into before? I think so. Well, not that I couldn't get into it, it's that I didn't grab it before. There we go. Gotta get enough repair nano paste from somewhere now, but I'm sure we'll be able to build it up again eventually. What do I want for this part? Yeah, let's use regular grenades, that'll work. Ah, really want you. Ow. Okay, Raiden, defensive offense. I used it. Ow. Against the wall now. Can we unlock from that guy? Okay. Here we go. Juggle him, Raiden! Juggle him like he's never been juggled before. Alright. Well, we still gotta be rank. That's cool with me. I'm hurting, but we'll make it. I'm trying to see if there wasn't anything else that I could... How about a cold, refreshing Marshall drink? Yeah, that's not quite the Marshall drink that I need. refreshing taste. Not the same flavor. I want to say customizing repairs you, though, if I remember right. But I could be wrong. Yeah, let's keep the AM grenades, that's fine.
Raiden, shall I activate your pain inhibitors now?
I mean, I'm dying, but...
I need it this way.
Well, as you wish. I must say, I have turned more than a few men into cyborgs. But you, well, your past is most,
What you getting at, Doc? Most of the time, you're working with First World ex-military, grown men. Compared to the average Third World child soldier, I can't really complain. Most of them, they're the sort of guerrillas your typical patient gets paid to slaughter.
Damn.
Perhaps, but,
This shouldn't be news to you, Doc.
Yes, but,
Look, just help me.
Grillin' Doctor.
Bring him back. I do my business, you do yours.
Yes.
Can't take the heat, Doctor. Get out of the kitchen. Alright, anyway. Let's do this real quick. Listen to the beep for a little while, and then go through this little section. Oh,
California
great.
from everywhere. This is crazy.
Can I have a quick cut, please? Thank you. This should get me back to full health, so that'll help. Let's get out of the way of that.
You do not have to fight every enemy you encounter, right? Try and keep moving.
True. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here then. Well, not that guy, though. Nope, that guy can suck on it. Cardboard box, I'll take that. Any nano paste for me to help this out? I'm getting shot from all angles here. Wow. Okay, now we're relatively safe.
Open the door for me, yeah? Idiots.
Now we're relatively safe for a minute, so now we can slow down, but that's okay. We're on a timer anyway, so don't slow down if you don't have to. Ah, there's a nano paste. Okay. Oh god. Wait, there's probably something back here. Hold on. Never mind. I'll take that. Try to get a couple of Zandatsu while you're at this, because it's easy in some cases, and I think you do need a couple of, oh god, a gecko. Slow down, buddy. I mean, if you're gonna follow me all the way through here, good on you, but I'm gonna go this way first. Stand still! Okay, couldn't get that one. Grab that. Don't know what that was. EM grenade, okay. Keep going, Raiden. My god. They're blowing up their entire building to take me out. Like, come on, guys. Can you imagine the collateral damage? Oh my god. Okay, well, here's a grad for us to fight. That's great. Are there any sliders to fight while I'm at it? I wonder. Or nano paste here too, maybe. We'll see. Got your number, grad. There you go. Just don't fall out of the building, Raiden. That would not be good. Ow. Well, someone's definitely aiming at me, but something tells me they can't quite hit me from where I'm at. Yeah, not doing good at the Z's today. It's okay. Hey, Conker, how's it going? It goes good. It goes good. The stream goes well. Okay, how so? saying I should do this. Okay, this'll work. Ah, here we go. Up we go.
Keep climbing like that. It'll be much easier for you.
But yeah, watch out for the missiles in this part. It gets a little crazy. That was a close one. Oh, God. Keep going, Raiden. Almost there. Wow. Phew! Got there. Yeah, what's gravity? Not good on the time, but that's okay. Just got home from school, huh? Well, good. Glad you're home. Day is over. Can relax now. Time for Wave Garden.
Indoor garden up ahead.
A garden? Sounds fancy.
A Japanese garden, to be precise. It is an area set aside for VIPs. Apparently, one of World Marshal's directors is a rather serious Japanese culture enthusiast.
I wonder who that could
So
be.
what's this got to do with me? Is there something I need from the garden?
Not at all. You need only pass through that area.
Ooh,
to
nerve in
arrive
your
at
right
the
thumb's
freight
acting up.
elevator.
That's not good.
I found a route to the elevator controls.
Hopefully that doesn't
to
act
the
up
unit
too
we
much.
hijacked downstairs. I have located the server room as well. You can reach it via the freight elevator.
Okay.
Good work, Doc.
And nicely
Elementary,
done.
my dear Raiden. Now, head for the garden.
See, it's at this point in the game where I sort of started to notice that it seems like the voice direction in the cutscenes sometimes is a little off, because it sounded like before this, when Raiden was talking to Doctor, like when he was grilling him on the whole thing a few minutes ago, he's like, "Ah," and he's using his Jack the Ripper voice, right? Then he gets up here and he's like, "There's a garden ahead," and Raiden's like, "A garden? Awesome!" And he's using his like not Jack the Ripper voice, his normal Raiden voice. It's like, Raiden, you just said emotional instability could have a negative impact on the mission, and you're being emotionally unstable right now because you're moving basically from super angry to super okay. Do you have bipolar disorder, or did the voice directors just not give you the right direction? But anyway, man, this looks a lot better than it did on the PS3. I mean, it goes without saying, really, but... Oh god, these guys have got dual swords now. Still just as easy to kill, but, you know, it's there. Oh, annoying to the point where you can't write comfortably. Well, that's not good. Now, hopefully, it gets itself all corrected there. Ooh, I got another one. Nice. I will take your slimy insides. Ow. Uh-oh. Can't defensive offense that. I gotta remember that. Ow. Wow. Raiden, hello! Or with their left hand. Well, that's good. That's a good skill to have, though, to be ambidextrous like that. I used to be able to do that, but like they tried to drill it into me when I was in elementary school, where I could write with my right hand, because I'm left-handed naturally, and so they tried to drill it into me in school, and for a little while it worked. But then my writing improved with my left hand, like it looked more polished, obviously, and it just didn't really work out for me. Well, that's not gonna work. Thank you for riding the Tilt-A-Whirl. Have a nice day. Meow, 360. Ha. I should let that finish up on unarmored foes a little more. Well, this guy's armored, but you know what I mean. Can I get it? Aha! I heard it. There we go. Up in the air, blind left hand grab. Not bad. Not bad, Raiden. These guys are getting a little more tanky, aren't they? Maybe I should have been upgrading the strength on these weapons. Well, get it later. $247 hits! Kind of twitches, it starts to hurt. That's not good, yeah. I've gotten those twitches, not in my hand necessarily, but I've gotten those twitches in my eye and stuff before too, and it sucks just as bad, if not, well, I don't want to say slightly worse because I don't know your situation exactly, but if it hurts, well, not hurts, but if it's as annoying as it is when it happens in my eyes, I feel ya. I definitely feel ya. Fancy place they got here. I don't know if, there we go. So what is up here? So like a shortcut, huh? Okay. Well, yeah, you can stealth your way around here if you so choose. It's probably better than trying to go through here, you know, like the normal way. So. Can I, like... Okay, well, they're about to all come running to my location, so fine. Not a big deal. Go this way. Ha! They didn't find me that much. Ooh, rocket launcher. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. Let's go back and grab that. What is it at the end of this thing? Yeah. What do you got? Oh, small hollow chip. Okay, medium hollow chip. Never mind. Not that big of a thing. If I would have not gotten it, but that's okay. We're starting to get up there a little more now on our nano paste, though. We've got 2 of them. So, that's a good thing. Makes it a little easier to... Excuse me. To feel safe. At least I feel safer.
The main exit is sealed. I very much doubt you can get through there.
Okay.
The catwalk above you is connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials. You can take that to the elevator.
Oh, okay, gotcha. The nerve is kind of messed up. That's not good, Conquer. I hope it gets better without too much difficulty. You don't want to be like, I don't know, freaking having to go to a specialist or something. Well, you might have to eventually, but is there a thing right here? No, it's not here. See if we can sneak up on this gorilla. Maybe. Maybe not. Ha! Well, we just got the most annoying enemy in here out of the way, so that's good. I don't think there's a rank for this part, so it's not like you have to concern yourself too much, but... Well, I'll try to collect the stuff that's up here first, and then I'll go down from there. What's in here? Medium hollow chip. Okay. There's an item box down there. But yeah, if we jump on these guys from the catwalks, it should make it a little easier, but of course, then they can find you, so... It's risk versus reward. Can I get it from here? Ew, this is a tricky one. Yeah, I cut it up. That's okay. Try to get 10 by the time we're done. That might be pretty good to do. Where'd he go? Oh, hello. Okay, you're not a thing that I can do anything about. Ow. You had a friend! Ha! I'm gonna handle the gorilla first, guys. I hope you don't mind. Gotta do that a little better. Gotta do a little less early. Ha! There we go. Can I hit the other guys while I'm at it? Yes, I can. I think. I suppose I could be using Ripper mode a little bit more with these too, to combine with the fact that I'm using the, you know, I'm using something with less power. Like I could do this. And that lets me cut them up a little easier. Oh, it's over for you, trust me. And then you can deactivate it while you're Zandatsuing, and then there you go. You got your points back. So a little cheap, but these enemies are getting tanky. So I got to keep things moving somehow. Moving along at a brisk pace. Item box over there. Grenade, item box. Where's that grenade? Ah. Somebody just left a grenade on a park bench? What the hell? Oh, okay, gotcha, Conker. Now, like I said, hopefully it doesn't cause too much trouble. That would not be good. Not be good at all. Okay, so our target's up there, but let's go get the other stuff that's up here. Well, first. Got stuck in limbo there for a second. One there, one over there. Okay. Ah, what do you suppose is in here? Large hollow chip. Cool. And then over here we've got, well, down here. There it is. A red phosphorus grenade. Oops. And up here is the last one. Ah, here we go. Red phosphorus grenade over there. I think that's it for items here. Oop. There we go. There's another data storage unit, so we're almost to halfway with that. And then I'll know what you get for halfway, so. But yeah, getting as many fuel cells as we've gotten helped out a little bit. It's helped out a little bit because we can start to use Ripper mode more than 0 times in the game. And doors closed behind us, that's okay, because we are where we need to be.
My apologies, Raiden. I seem to have fallen behind.
Well, you're not used to climbing vertically.
Actually, I should thank you.
What are you talking about?
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten Jack back.
See, there you go. Now he's back to being Jack the Ripper again.
Is your true nature?
More or less. Still interested?
I find no reason to alter my objectives.
Good.
From the moment we met, you have acted on emotional urges.
Sounds about right.
Protecting those weaker than you. Such people number in the billions. It is impossible.
Yeah, but
you cannot
gotta
save
try.
Every human being in the world. You cannot save every street child.
I know.
After extended observation, I have come to a conclusion. Your actions are rooted in affinity for those from similar circumstances as yours.
Sounds about normal for most human beings.
Guess so. Not much of a superhero after all, huh?
Well, you can't be everywhere at once, right?
Emotional status is understandable. Perhaps I share this same affinity.
Well, if that's what you feel, then glad to have you along.
Roger.
Okay, well, that takes care of that. Now, what else we got? I thought that was going to be an item, but no. I see some enemies up ahead, though.
You can reach the server room via the freight elevator just ahead.
Okay. And that's where we're going to go. You know, after we deal with all of this bullshit. Ah, there's a big guy. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait for the big guy to turn around. Here's the drum, by the way. And then after the big guy turns around, I'm going to jump up here and assassinate him. Did I just hear a rattling? Yeah, it must be my imagination. Ah, shit. But yeah, what Ripper Mode will allow you to do is essentially destroy the limbs of the enemies that you're fighting way easier than you would otherwise. It's basically a straight-up damage boost, so it's really helpful. Oh, I'm not getting that one. What else we got? More enemies this way. More enemies which way? No, apparently not. Items this way? No. Okay. Yeah, I have a very straightforward approach when it comes to these sorts of twitchy action games. I just fight, man. I'll do stealth sometimes, but I'm apparently very bad at it, so. If that annoys some people, I apologize. It's not my intention to annoy you, but it'll happen. It'll definitely make Metal Gear Solid more interesting, that's for sure. Excuse me. There's an item up there. See, I gotta use that freight elevator to get up from here. We'll do that in a moment. Anything else? Or repair nano paste? Sure. What about this? Almost back to 5 nano paste too, so that helps. Here's an EM grenade. I don't need this Trump can. Let's keep the EM grenades there. They are not going to be necessarily... There isn't really a particular weapon that's useful against the boss fight here, so... Like, in particular sub-weapon, that is, so... Don't worry about it. Oh, well, I thought that was going to work, but apparently not. Apparently it just blows up when it feels like it, rather than when I decide. Which is fine, I mean, you know, it can do it. I'm going to do me, but... Now, how much you want to bet? Yep, I didn't even have to finish the sentence. There they are. Can you guys be chopped up? You can. Well. Well, this will help a little bit with getting me access to some Zandatsu in a moment. Whoa. And same with this, really. There we go. There we go. What does that say? Herpetophobia. Must have something to do with cows. Or geckos. Anyone else? No, apparently not. Not enough Zandatsu, but other than that, we good. I'll try to incorporate Ripper Mode a little bit since it's... I mean, they give it to you, so you might as well, right?
Another freight platform.
Ah. That should help getting us up there. You know, after we deal with this. There we go. There we go. I was going to say, come on now, I got this. But I don't got this, apparently. Oh, I tried. Turn that off for a moment. Got you cornered down. Oh, God. You're not allowed to run away. Who do you think you are? Now I got you both cornered. Yeah. Maybe there's a cooldown on Ripper Mode. Stop that, stop that. Okay, never mind. Well, that ain't good. Neither's that. Oh. I'll take that, thank you. Yeah, good thing it has invisible barriers, or else we could totally fall off. I think you still can fall off, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, not quite enough there. Oh well. Gotta be there. What, did they just have stealth camo for the whole time while I was doing this, or what? Wow. Hello, boys.
Careful, Raiden. The elevator cannot take much more of this.
What do you want me to do?
To that adjacent platform.
Okay.
Odd. The platform is losing speed.
That's strange. Oh shit!
Clear them out of the shaft.
Got it.
Do not let them block the elevator.
It's a little hard to activate and deactivate Ripper mode in the midst of doing a combo, but that all works. Hey, I got no damage for that part. Well, there's an S rank. Not bad. Actually, I might be able to even do all the optional fights in this one, since I got a good one on that one. I know of the one that's coming up here, so... Uh-oh. Hello there. How would you like to lose your legs today? Ow. Well, that's problematic for that guy. He's having a bad day. Never mind. Okay, Raiden, you need to get away from them. I can't see what's happening. Right? Really? You can't jump over this chest-high wall? Oh my god, I'm getting fucked in a corner. Hold on. Where is that guy that's got the grenade launcher? Ow. Oh, it's a slider. Okay. Okay, what am I locked onto? Where's the slider? I don't even know anymore, man. I don't even know anymore, man. Get out of here. Hey, Redis, how's it going? Okay, what I need to do, I need to get up here so that I can get at the slider. Which isn't working really too well for me at all. Can't tell if I destroyed him or not. See, like, look, I can't jump over that wall. Are you kidding me? Okay, I think I destroyed him. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, now we're good. I can handle this. How would you like to lose your arms and legs today? Yeah. Ha! Now I got you. Okay, that takes care of that. No Zandatsu for me. That's okay. Treasure chest over there. And if you go over here, well, we can do what I was trying to do before, which was slide in here. Because in here, there's a couple of things we can pick up. Electrolyte pack. I think you can get through here too. Why you hiding, son? Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I can't get back that way. Okay, let's go this way then. There we go. And then this. I wonder if there's anything over there. Like if I cut this open. Anything behind here? Nope. Okay, then let's continue. Yeah, I guess that's true. We have been over this, so... This is on hard difficulty, Redis. I would play on Revengeance if I was actually good, but I am unfortunately not, so...
What should I expect to find? If they're VR training those brains, I'm guessing it won't look like your typical IT department.
Quite right.
Probably not.
Most of it will likely be occupied by life support units. Feeding oxygen and nutrition to the brains they have stored, you know.
Right.
They would also need a server to feed them the VR data, but in terms of structure, it's really more brain storage and maintenance than a server room. But no doubt it makes a convenient euphemism for what they are really doing there.
Right.
Yeah, like how CIA agents refer to where they work as the company.
Indeed. Something like that would never arouse the suspicions of rank-and-file staff who may hear it. And I'm sure those complicit in this operation feel better not calling it the VR training room. Even something so simple as a name can help one ignore the truth of what they are doing.
Right.
Truly fascinating how the human brain works.
Psych lesson later, Doctor.
Whatever room. That's where Sundowner's waiting, right? If he wants a fight, I wish he'd just get on with it. He didn't seem the type to run and hide.
Maybe there's more to him than meets
He
the
isn't
eye.
charged with security, but I suspect this is not about business. If I had to guess, I would say he is toying with you, testing you, perhaps.
Whatever he's doing, it won't change what's going to happen once I finally catch up with him.
So he's throwing bodies at me in order to fuel Kingdom Hearts. Great. Fantastic, Sundowner. I didn't know you were a member of Organization 13. Now, what's in here? Let's find out. Now, there's a chest in here. Another repair nano paste. I'll take it. Thank you. Got to get back up to 5 again so that we're in good shape for upcoming. I don't plan on using them, but you know. What? Is that
Mistral? She's
no a spare body, if I had to guess, likely controlled by an AI.
Really? If they just had spare Mistrals laying around, they could corner the world sex trade, and they're just letting her be? Where are you going? Now I've got your weapon, though, Mistral, so you're gonna have a hard to... Well... Good, easy way to kill her little gecko things with her own weapon. I should probably use Ripper mode here at some point too. That would help a little bit. There we go. Ah, get off of me! Of course, it doesn't really help me when, you know, this is happening, so. Well. She's being stealthy. She's not letting me hit her. But yeah, the little guys won't go away till you kill her, so just do the best you can. And actually, here's another idea. We've got the Sai, so I mean, might as well give it a shot, right? Oh, and there's Lightning Strike for you. Because the Sai will automatically stun her, so if it's purple, that is. Oh god. The problem, of course, is that it gets stuck on enemies, which is, you know, not good. And now we got her. Well, somewhat, anyway. Can't get her when she's up there with it, unfortunately. But it does give me a neat little chance to charge it back up again, so. Ah, okay, well, she blew up, so I guess there's that. So yeah, there's the Sai for you, just a little thought there. Oh, no flashbacks, yeah. Oh, really? Huh. I don't know, my luck is kind of, I guess it's kind of in Chain of Memories there. It just sort of depends. Then again, I haven't played Chain of Memories enough to really have a difference in my luck, so. Oh god, they've got Monsoon too!
And it's fair Monsoon? Well, if it's AI controlled, it should pose no problem for you, yes?
That's what I'm hoping. Hope I don't use the what's it called too much then. Accidentally use my nano paste or something like I was, that would suck. But yeah, the polearm, not so good against most bosses, which is why I sort of swapped to the Sai. I might switch back, to be honest with you. It's not that great. The Sai, that is. But the thing about the Sai is that if you wait for it to glow purple and you use it on Monsoon while he's doing his little magnetism thing, it automatically knocks the dildo out of his head, so that's a good thing. Where'd he go? Oh, he went somewhere. Yeah, I usually like having my full repertoire of sword moves for the bosses. I usually prefer that to having access to the other weapons instead, so. Where you going, son? Where is he? Oh, there he is. What the hell? He never did that in the boss fight. Did they come back or what? Ha! Now! Not gonna blow me up this time. It's alright. Could have gotten more hits if I had kept the what's it called, but that's okay. Oh, that's the wrong way. We gotta go that way. Okay. I'm like, wait, where am I going? There we go. But anyway, we gotta go this way.
Don't disrupt the students while class is in session.
Your class sucks.
Familiar with the lesson plan?
Yeah, all too well.
The same regimen you went through in Liberia. Effective program. Just look how you turned out.
Yeah, I'm ending your program.
Of course.
Ran out of government funding.
Just got a bit too complicated. Doing it virtually though? No fuss, no muss. Straight to the brain.
How cold and calculating.
Well, maybe dream is the wrong word. They do kill some POWs, some civilians. They enjoy it though. We give their pleasure centers a nice big jolt every time.
Well, that pleasure center is going to be turned off in a moment.
Shiny new body is a graduation present.
And they're going to get that without graduating.
Another thing you have in common. I chose this. They're kids, you son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And kids are cruel.
Maybe, but not that cruel.
All people are by nature. They just lose touch with it as they get older. Start thinking they know right and wrong. That's immoral. War crime this, code of conduct that.
You say it like your butthurt about it.
Mold, manipulated to performing all kinds of atrocities. And there's nothing like a good atrocity to keep a war going.
You know what else you could do with kids? Not that.
You just don't see the bigger picture, do you?
I don't have to. I see my own.
Say you bring this whole place down.
Mm-hmm.
Waltz out of the rubble with all these precious brains.
Right.
Nothing changes.
Jeez.
All the guys in charge are long gone. We've got offices around the world.
So I'll find the source of your bullshit and then kill him too? Or her?
We're just suppliers. We don't create the market for war.
That brain is like, please stop touching me.
The Patriots are gone. Those guys just manage the war economy. They didn't invent it. Did you think every battle in history was all part of some big old conspiracy?
Now, people believing in Freemasons would have you believe that.
War is just part of who we are. Why fight it?
Because it's wrong.
Anyway.
Have you never heard the War What Is It Good For song, Sundowner?
PMCs is about to skyrocket. Like the good old days after 9/11. What are you talking about? Not here. Follow me.
Oh, I can't get part 2 until I go on an escort mission.
Do not lose him this time.
Okay. And for all intents and purposes, despite the fact that you're supposed to chase after him, there's a battle right behind us. So, we gotta go back and do that. Is there anything for me to grab in this room? Oh, there's stuff up there. We can come back, though. Not a big deal. But yeah, there's a battle in here, so I want to go get this. Oh, great. Ow. Oh, and here's another opportunity to use the Sai, actually, so hold on. Just to, wow. Just get over here. There we go. Ow. Just cut up those sliders real quick, because they're the most annoying part of this fight. Right. Yeah, there we go. Ow. None of that. Oh. Whoa. Okay, now let's get rid of the Psy. You know, after this. Okay, there we go. Back to this. Okay, fine, you do that. I'm gonna go over here. Wow. I'll hit him too, so. Lose your legs! Use your heads! Got one. Extinction level event. I don't know what that's all about, but man, the lag. Holy shit. Is that it? Last line of defense, huh? Okay. Oh, that box must have respawned in the interim. Wonder if I can go get it. Nope. Oh well. Okay, now we can chase after Sundowner. You know, after we go get the boxes that are on the sides here. Is there anything on the bottom floor, or am I just thinking of the DLC? I think I'm just thinking of the DLC. Okay. Up we go. Let's go this way. Can I get this way? I don't think so. Maybe this way. Nope, can't go that way either. So how do I get up there? Is there something for me to jump up on around here? I feel like, yeah, there is like a box or something for you to jump up on. Or, you know, I could just go that way. That works too. Don't be a dumbass there, MCR. You know what you're doing. Or don't, because, you know, I generally show how incompetent I can be on multiple occasions per day. I'm guessing what we want is that over there. Okay. Yeah, it's over there. So let's go to the other side. Just to see if there's anything over here. Don't you lunge off the platform there, riding on me. That would not be good. Is that it? Nope. Item box over here, too. How do I get to you? Maybe I gotta go back this way. And, like, jump across, maybe? Or... let's go see. Like, up here? Yeah. Maybe. Ah. Got it. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. What's in here? Another data storage. Okay. Well, now we got 10 of them, so now we can finish the mission and find out exactly what we get for it. Good. I think I actually want homing missiles for this next part, though, because I feel like Sundowner's another one of those people where he's like, he toys with you the whole level, he throws a bunch of enemies at you, but then he still has mooks fighting you in his boss fight, so that's not very cool of him to do that. Let's see, so we'll take that off, and then homing missiles. Yep, there we go. What was that? Oh, it's raining. Great. Thank you for the nano paste, though. That's nice. Now, how on earth am I supposed to get what you have? Nah. It's not worth it. Sundowner. We meet at last. For the first time, for the last time.
How's this, Jack? We can play up here without damaging the merchandise.
I mean, I'm gonna damage your goods.
3 hours.
A lot of them.
Don't matter. You're too late. Even at Mach 2, you wouldn't make it. And killing you is gonna take some time. Slow and painful.
I don't know about that, Sundowner. What, you need the spotlight on you to fight me? So there's Sundowner's gimmick, quote unquote.
Kids are cool, Jack. And I'm very in touch with my inner child.
His gimmick is that he acts like a child the whole fight. Actually, that's not as wrong as it sounds, to be honest with you. Because, well, he acts like a kid on a playground, as you'll see in a few moments. First, I need to take care of his backup. Oh, you know, that in the back. Whoa. Oh, what the hell. But he's got these shields. Now, they're heat shields, so you don't want to hit them, because if you do, well, it won't end well for you. Actually, I'm going to stop doing that now because we wouldn't get that one. But yeah, basically, the idea behind the fight is that, well, you may think you wanna like, you know, get all the shields gone, right? Well, that's not entirely true. But he will walk around the whole fight a bunch with the shields up, so get that shit out of here. But he'll walk up with the shields up for a lot of the fight, and it's annoying because if you hit them, well, bad things will happen. So you gotta take advantage of the fact that he doesn't have the shields up eventually, and you'll be able to fight him a little bit easier. Wow. And that's what happens if you hit the shields, so don't do that. Ah. And his helicopters will come back too, so. Yeah, I don't have to. I'm just gonna break them this way. There you go. I'm not fucking with you. Ow. Ow, again. Well, I was trying to, but your helicopter's getting in the way. Here we go. But yeah, if you get behind him, you can make him stop doing that shit with his shields, so it's a little easier than trying to slice them off. If you do slice them off, it's no big deal. It just changes the fight a little bit, that's all. Ha! Oh, now what? Oh, and yeah, if you try to do it here, you can cut them like this, and then you can cut them like that, so. Yep. Works out. Oh, eventually. I gotta use him as a meat shield for his helicopters, though. I switch my... I only got one rocket left, so that could be problematic. Stand still. There you go. Alright, now we're good. Hello, Sundowner. But yeah, it kind of trivializes the fight if you get behind him a little bit. So he doesn't seem to be weak to anything in particular, though. I usually can launch him fairly easily, but maybe the fact that I haven't gotten a strength upgrade is making a difference, so. Ha! Ow. Wow. So yeah, that's what I mean when when I say he acts like a kid on a playground. He hides behind his little shields the whole time. When he gets down a little further on his health, I might consider not fighting his shields. So. Ah. Gotta get at it there. Not really sure how you're supposed to fight the helicopters otherwise, but eh. But if you've been upgrading the strength on your weapon, you're probably it's gonna trivialize the fight quite a bit. It makes him really easy. So, kind of why I didn't want to do that. Yeah, until I get behind you. Of course, now he's starting to hide around the battlefield, so that might make things a little trickier. Wow. I was gonna say, I'm gonna use you as a meat shield real quick, Sundowner, but didn't work out. Ow. You gonna do it again or what? Okay. Yeah. Pressed the wrong button. Aha! Here we go. Okay, let's get rid of him. There we go. Hey, Drukers, how's it going? Fightin' Sundowner. And this is how it changes the fight. Because now, he gets faster and uses his scissor blades. Wait for it, there we go. So you can fight him like that for a little while, but once you get him down to about 10%, well, this happens. Hey, 2099, how's it going? Yeah, he's a good fight if you haven't upgraded your strength. If you have upgraded your strength, he's a big joke. But I haven't, so that made it a little more interesting, at least. Easy to cheese, too, so nothing wrong with that, I'm just saying. He's easy to cheese. Of course, now he's still playing unfair because he just tried to knock me off the building and make me come all the way back up here, but we're taking the Slider Express, so what do you think this is, an R-Wing? Oh, and always be pressing the triangle button here because it'll let you get through this part. Especially if you're going for no damage. You definitely want to clear any debris that might be ahead of you, so yeah, always be doing that. Because the triangle button will shoot missiles, as you can kind of see. And there. My Z's are terrible today, good lord. Let's see if I can do a better one on the rest of this. Probably not. Well, I don't think so! Taste your own medicine, how about that? Come here, you! Alright, now we'll get the right... Man, never mind. I was gonna say, now we'll get the Z, but I totally messed up the vertical part. It's okay, though. We got him all the same. Done and done. His face is still intact. It's right there. A little to the left of the center of the screen. Yeah, me too, 2099.
Armstrong. I've already said too much.
You think?
I have a call to make.
Get your one phone call?
Got yourself shaving?
Oh.
Asshole.
Yeah, Raiden's freaking out.
He's good. Real good.
I try.
You knew this would happen, didn't you? Well, you'll get your wish.
Did he want to fight me?
Up to you now.
Raiden here. I've taken Marshall HQ.
Hooray!
I have just entered Denver airspace. I will be there soon.
Good.
Hurry.
Very good.
Right. What Sundowner said.
Yeah, I know.
Anything that'll rival 9/11 cannot be good.
And in 3 hours, maybe less.
So
He said even Mach 2 could not get there in time.
that means it's got to be like
That's over 4,000 miles away.
on the other side of the world?
So whatever it is, it's not happening on American soil.
I would call bullshit on Raiden being able to do the math in his head, but he's a cyborg, so he can.
A coup or civil war in a stable region wouldn't have a domino effect.
And they'd want to draw in a superpower. No.
What?
The president. He's on his way to Pakistan.
That's right, they mentioned that on the radio. Shit.
Oh, shit. The War on Terror Part 2.
Contact the military.
Official channels are frozen since Mexico. Unofficial channels would take too long.
Damn it.
Besides, what's our proof? Who's gonna believe us over World Marshal?
Well,
We
not
have
many.
to get there first.
Невозможно. Impossible. It is the other side of the planet. Even if we were in the world's fastest jet right now, it's not even close.
Do we have teleport technology?
Hold up. It's not a jet we need.
Courtney?
An RLV would make it with time to spare.
That's...
Mach 23 if we're talking 1 atmosphere.
Wow.
17,650 miles per hour.
Could circle the Earth and a half in an hour.
Another half an hour.
Yeah, well.
Right. Contact Solus.
Then I guess that's how we're going. After we get our results screen for completing Chapter R-04. Did all the fights. Still got a B. Yeah, it's okay. But we got a custom cyborg body from Desperado, if we want to look like that. And we finally got access to the final sub-weapon, I guess. Well, not sub-weapon, but the secondary weapon there. Sundowner's Pincer Blades, Bloodlust. And that's probably, honestly, where most of my upgrades in terms of strength are going to go, because the only time that you want to use that, there's one and only boss fight where that's going to be applicable, and it's super good for that. So I will demonstrate it in a little bit. Basically, they're strong, like really, really strong, as you saw from the fight there with him. Like when he was using them as scissors, he's cut people up with them, blah blah blah. But they're super slow. Most things can just get right out of that really easily. So how do we take advantage of that? I will demonstrate. Not yet, but soon. There's the Desperado cyborg body. Doesn't get us a whole lot. No extra effects or anything, so. We have the high frequency machete. Basically, it's faster than this, but this is already pretty quick, so not really that big of a deal. Get some extra absorption, get some extra energy enhancements, and still gonna keep the strength alone. Let's see, we'll grab these. I will enhance these with the strength upgrade. Upgrades, that is. Because I've got the money to spare, so I might as well. And that will help us, because, like I said, in the one and only fight that they're useful, it will be very good. I'll equip the polearm. We get some more fuel cell capacity, so that's nice. And we can get some skills for the pincer blades. I'm not a big fan of those, to be honest with you, though, either. They're really not that good, so. There's only one move with the pincer blades that I would consider to be decent anyway, so. And only decent in specific situations. Like, the polearm just far and away is the best unique weapon in the game. Like, there's no comparison. So, we've got the best one as we can at this point. Okay, let's check out this cutscene, and then we're gonna call it. I'm actually kind of surprised because these first couple have actually been 3 hours, like 3 hours or more for these. I didn't think it would take that long to get through these 2 chapters. Of course, that probably means that the next chapters will be not 3 hours, but we'll figure it out.
Commencing takeoff in semi-auto mode.
Might end up with a shorter stream tomorrow, but we also might just start a DLC tomorrow if I have to, you know.
You know, this kind of space launch once required days of preparation.
Yeah.
Solus has been conducting test flights almost every day for the last 6 months.
Well, so did NASA,
As long as
right?
we're not breaking atmosphere. They said they can reroute today's flight no problem.
Amazing. The Earth is the cradle of humanity, but mankind cannot stay in the cradle forever.
Is that
They're only
Asimov,
going
or?
as far as the thermosphere. This thing can't pass the Carmen line. That lunar vacation will just have to wait.
Yeah, maybe later.
I was hoping you might bring me back a monolith.
What do you think this is? Mass Effect Andromeda?
Two bogies closing fast.
Oh, great.
Is it?
Who else?
Yeah, this cutscene is pretty good. This cutscene is where I got the thumbnail for the Soul Can't Be Cut mix there. And it took a lot of work to get that thumbnail, let me tell you. Oh dear God. Use the flares, Doctor. Okay, it doesn't have flares apparently, but it has electromagnetic grenades, so. Whew! Close one.
Yes, but not strong enough to take out the drone.
Yeah, it took out the missiles, so that'll help. So now what do we do? Oh yeah, like that's gonna do anything.
I'll handle this. Raiden, have a nice flight.
Yeah.
Say Germans aren't funny.
Oh my God. Gotta time it just right, Raiden. I want to use the sword though. Okay, well that'll work. I was gonna say just stab the sword into his hull there. You'd get on there a little quicker.
There it is.
You're mine now.
All right, bring the chopper around.
And suddenly it just turns into a flight stick, basically. Yeah, I like the determination mix for Soul Can't Be Cut. And there you go. Woo, close one. Here, I got something for you. Cut you right down the middle. There you go. Yeah, I like the Assault Can't Be Cut mix. It was one of my favorites to mix, honestly. The song is really good, so. Well, you said you've got the remote control mode to assist you, so. I don't know. I could wait till we get a little lower. Aren't the chopper blades gonna hurt me if I, go through them? I can still get chopped into hamburger, Turn sideways. Okay, that. I would say take a little off the top there, Raiden, but I think you almost took a little off the bottom. Jesus. Wow. Raiden? Raiden! This isn't Uncharted 2, Oh my God. They just don't make choppers like they used to. All that work. Oh God. RPGs! Doctor, you need to run. Good Lord. Hey, get away from the buildings, man.
I am sorry, my friend. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
You say that like he's dead or something. He's fine. He's a cyborg. He can survive, practically, falls of infinite height.
That was quite the fall, Raiden.
You think?
Glad to see that you are all right. It's time you got out of Denver.
Uh-oh. Well, those guys will just have to wait, because that's it for today's stream of Metal Gear Rising. You'll have to come back next time, tomorrow, where we will finish up the main campaign, see if Armstrong is the one behind all of the craziness that's going on, and hopefully get to Solus in time. I mean, we only have, probably at this point, 2.5 hours to get all the way over there, and I am stuck in the middle of Denver. Will we be able to find transportation? And who's behind the brainjacking in Mexico and the VR training at World Marshal? Find out on the next episode of Metal Gear Rising, the Stream Edition. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. Yes, RIP World Marshal. They will not be missed. Trust me on that one.